What's up, guys? Welcome back to the garage. I'm going to do a quick trailer reaction today because yesterday the new trailer for Don't Breathe 2 dropped, and I am an avid lover of the original Don't Breathe, Fede Alvarez's genius horror movie. I got home last night, and I heard that there was a trailer for the sequel. Didn't get a chance to watch it. I held off. Let's watch the trailer for Don't Breathe 2, and then I will give you my reaction and thoughts at the end. Why do they do that? Like, here's the trailer. Why don't they just play the trailer? Uh-oh.
Failed. The gun is in my hand.
Sorry. I'll make it next time.
Stephen Lang.
You almost got me, didn't you, boy?
We had a lot of fun today. I could take her again next week.
No. Home safe.
Alvarez is the producer on this one, as opposed to the director as well. All right,
Shadow.
what's going on here? Is this the same movie, pretty much?
What do you want?
You're coming with us, kid.
And why is that?
It's not me you need to be scared of, little girl, but the man standing next to you. Now, I don't know who he is, but I know who he's not. Should I tell her or you?
He's gonna come for me.
You're gonna see what I see.
Ooh. Great sound design. Something bad's gonna happen here, I think. Ooh. Stephen Lang, man. Badass. Don't Breathe 2. Well, let me just say the trailer was too long. That was too long. I was 3 minutes on that trailer, thereabouts. Movie trailers in general, 2 minutes is good. Now I know the kind of average length of a trailer is about 2.5 minutes, which I'm also okay with. But what Don't Breathe 2 trailer did there is it really played out a whole scene almost with the intruders in the house and the little girl hiding under the bed, and then eventually down, and I assume the basement. Stephen Lang's protecting her down there, and we get a little bit of the plot too, perhaps, where one of the intruders is like, you need to be scared of the man standing next to you. I don't know who he is, but I know who he is not, which harkens back a little bit to the original film, perhaps. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen that film, the original Don't Breathe, which I recommend watching it immediately, so I'll try not to spoil it too much. But I assume that little girl is a product of the twist from the first movie. Yeah, I think maybe it showed too much. Now, with that being said, what it showed I thought was freaking awesome. It looks good. You know, Fede Alvarez is not the director here. He directed the original, as I mentioned in my intro. He did the Evil Dead remake in 2013, which I absolutely adore. I think that's one of the best horror remakes of all time. So I love him as a director, but in this case, he's a producer. I'm not familiar with the director of this movie, so I'm kind of going on what I just saw there with the trailer. I do think it looks really good, though. My only kind of like hesitation and like being super excited about it is I feel like it's the first movie just with this little girl in the mix, right? It seemed like maybe a recycled narrative and a recycled story. It might work again. I just don't know if, as a viewer, those of us that love the original film might just go, well, we've seen all this already. But it did look like perhaps Stephen Lang gets out there a little bit more when he's trying to rescue her, because it does look like she gets taken hostage. Again, it showed too much in my opinion. So we kind of already know kind of what's going to happen in this movie based on the trailer. You know, she's a product of the first film, the little girl. Stephen Lang's obviously raising her, trying to teach her survival skills. And then these intruders come, which is very obviously similar to the first film. While the intruders are there, they must get her. She's then kidnapped. And then Stephen Lang is on a mission to basically rescue her. That's what it appears is going to be the general kind of like A to B story in this movie. So I think everything I saw looks really good. I just don't like that they showed as much as they did, because up until about a month ago, I didn't even know this was happening. And now, fast forward a month later, I basically know the whole plot of the movie. So I do hate that kind of trailer trap that marketing teams and movie studios fall into when they give us too much as the viewer. And that's just on a first watch. If I go back and dissect this thing, rewatch the original film, and then dissect this trailer, I could probably tell you everything that happens or that's going to happen as a fan of the franchise, as a fan of that character that Stephen Lang's portraying. So I don't know, but I do think it looked good. I am excited for Don't Breathe 2. As I mentioned in my intro, Don't Breathe, the original, is one of my favorite horror films of the last 10 years. Please go see that if for some reason you haven't. Watch it before you watch this. I'm sure it'll be a good doubleheader. What did you guys think of the trailer for Don't Breathe 2? Are you excited for this new horror movie? Let me know down in the comments, and please subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. I'll see you guys next time in the garage.